And that, fortunately, not in the big bunker, but it is into the second cut to get this round started. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
113, pin sitting back right.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Cleans that up in the hole. From the pine straw now, his second. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. That will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. A little short-sided here, left of the green for his second. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. And this gonna come down and lodge itself in the second cut. And I don't think we're gonna need a rules official for this one. That ball is pretty clearly out of bounds. And that one going to make its way into the second cut. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. From about 8 feet. Yep, good work there to make sure things don't get worse, but as it is, it's a double bogey.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing, don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Oh, you're kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. Okay, no problem with that one. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. So, a tap in here. It's a bogey at the 9th. And that will finish off what was a difficult first 9 here at Augusta National. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
133 the number. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. That one gonna split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Nope, trying to go right after the flag, but this is going to be in the bunker short here at 12. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. And that will come down into the second cut.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
134 yards left to the flagstick today. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. A lot of danger ahead, but a good opportunity is second at 15.
this from about 10 feet.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. And this is going to roll off the back of the green, but it's going to end up in a good spot. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Well, there's a bright spot in the day that's had precious few. That'll bring a smile to the face. Well done there for a much-needed birdie. And that will do just fine. Now Nota his second from the fairway.
He's got exactly 100 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And this will wind up being a 5-over round of 77.